If you clicked on this video, you probably play Fortnite on a controller. If not, I don't know what you're doing, but watch anyway. These are the best new and updated controller settings for Fortnite that will actually make you better. When people first see my gameplay, some people think I'm on PC or keyboard and mouse. I'm actually on controller, not even claw, and I play on an Xbox One. Yes, bro. These settings will improve your aim like this. Mechanics like this. And make your game really pop and very vibrant this season. If this video helped you, make sure to like and subscribe and use code FroggerYT in the item shop. Those things really help to support me. And without further ado, here are the settings. Alright, first up we got graphics, brightness 146, user interface contrast. This is partly preference, but also, this makes your game look really vibrant and it pops out and doesn't make your game look dry in the new season because it is also very vibrant already. Motion blur, you can have this off. Motion blur, you can have this on if you want to have like good game, but it just kind of hurts your eyes. I have that off. User interface on, show FPS on, and this is disabled. Audio, this is also preference as well. You can have the voice chat at 70%. I have to like lower it because there's always a bunch of little Timmies who have really loud mics. You got picture-in-picture 65, 3D headphones, I have that off. Visualize sound effects, y'all gotta have this on. If you don't have it on, I don't know what you're doing. And I have this play. I don't really know why I like content creator, but I just still have it on. I got communication. This you don't really need to worry about much. It should just be your default for almost all of these. Yeah, pretty much default for all of these. We're gonna go into game. Okay, national region. Should put this on auto. I think I'm on NA East, or I'm on NA Central. But language, whatever language you speak, I speak American. Just kidding. English, bro. I'm just throwing out. Toggle sprint on, off, hold jump, press jump. Yeah, this is preference as well. I like to hold jump and stuff. Hold swap pickup. This is on. If you ever want to just swap wearers with a shotgun when you don't have a full loadout or something like that, it's really easy to just do this instead of having to sort it and drop it and all that stuff. This should all be default too. Preferred item slots. I have to have shortest range to farthest range, then my heals, then my utility. So shotgun, AR. Yeah, normally I have like 2 guns anyways. This is basically what I have. This is also preference if you like to carry more than 2 guns, but yeah. Auto sort consumables to the right. I have that on because obviously mine are to the right. Reset building choice. Make this on. Turbo building. Obviously on. Simple edit. No, bro, I'm not cringe like that. I got that off. Auto confirm edits, make this both to have instant reset and edits. Help you edit a lot faster, trust me. Everyone should be using this. This I have it off. I don't really need tips, bro. Turbo delete in creative mode, yeah, it's pretty off whenever you're building something. Have to search, yep. Moment of field of view, yep. I just have this set the same because it doesn't really change anything. All of this should be the same. I have replays on. If you guys aren't really a YouTuber, you don't really care about like VOD reviewing or something, I will have these off for less delay. It doesn't really make that much of a difference for me personally, because I don't really see a difference. But sometimes I like to make videos of the replays, and sometimes I never get to turn it off, so I just keep it on. Same with creative replays. You should turn all of these off if you don't really use them. Yeah, I just have sleep mode never because it's, I don't know, kind of useless. HUD, we got reticle on, yep. First person, I like spread because it has no bloom. I like to keep those off. Damage numbers, I like list instead of like where it's like adds up. Reticle damage hit only. I have this 125, so it just makes me feel like I'm doing more damage, I guess. HUD scale, I have 85, so I can see a lot of my screen, but it's also so it's visible for you guys when I'm making content and for streaming and stuff like that. I'm gonna just keep these on. Yep, you should have all of these on or off, just the default settings. Pretty much, yeah. Mouse and keyboard, I don't really play mouse and keyboard because I play on an Xbox One, and sometimes it automatically changes like the sense of my keyboard or my mouse for some reason, and it's really annoying. I don't really know why. Someone in the comments, if you do know why, just let me know in the comments. It's not my in-game sense, but like my DPI of my mouse, like not like with the actual mouse, not like in-game. But yeah, this is also preference if you play keyboard, but obviously this is for controller settings. Use custom diagonals for diagonal. Yep, I have that like 70 or whatever because I don't really use keyboard. I don't really care. And yeah, keybinds also just pretty preference. I'm just gonna scroll through here, even though I don't want to use this. Take a quick peek. And yeah, there's settings specifically for a Falcon scale. Interesting. Okay. Yep. Wow, there's a lot. I'm just gonna go a little faster. Okay. And the one you've all been waiting for, my official updated controller settings. Alright, first we got invert controller off, on, off. Yeah, I have all these default except for this. Builder Pro, I got that on. Alright, all edit and simple edit and cycle times should all be in the shortest because like you're never going to be able to double edit or triple edit when you have this. I have mine on pitch. When people do both, I'm not really sure why. Oh yeah, okay. Reset camera time, yeah, 0. Vibration feature, bro, I have this off. If you play in vibration, like, oh, it's for the better experience, like, bro, who uses vibration, bro? It's just annoying. Quick weapon, I got custom only. Showdown delay, I don't really know what that is, but I have it like this. Slot 2, yeah, these are all the same. Alright, this doesn't change anything if you have advanced advanced settings, so just don't even worry about this. But my build mode and my edit one are both 2.1. So here's the thing about your build mode and edit sensitivity. If you're like not really good at editing, or you may think you are, but like if you're not hitting consistent like 10 double edits in a row, or maybe even triple edits, you have to master slow sensitivity first, because like a few months back I had mine at 1.8 is a really good option if you're not that good. Like when I'm saying not that good, I'm saying like if you're like elite or something, like in like probably reload or something, like diamond-ish range. If you're like that rank, I would definitely master slow, and then once you master that, like really good at that, slowly want to raise it like once every season, I would say, until you're finally here. Max speed, I would want to go 2.2 max. Maybe I might change it, but you have to master. Once you like really get really consistent, then you want to raise it, because slow consistent edits is way better than inconsistent fast ones. Alright, we got 100 or 1.0 on this one. Advanced options, yeah, so it doesn't work for that one. Horizontal and vertical speed, I have 44 for each of these and 4 boosts. Some people don't like boosts, but if you're like turning, like want to look really quickly and you don't want to have super fast like just look speed, this will help you. Like if you're like someone's shockwaving and trying to aim at the air, that is for this setting right here. Instant boost and building, also keep this on. Like that's why I have boost for ADS, because like if someone's shockwaving and going really fast, and you don't want to have a fast sense, because you want to have a slow sense, so you can aim at them when they're moving slow. But if they move fast, you'll move it really quickly, and the boost will help you to hit all your shots really accurately. ADS turning, I'd have this at 0.04. Scope speed multiplier, just 1. Look dampening, 0.04 again. I use linear. Some people use exponential. I like linear myself. Obviously max aim assist unless you're crazy. Left stick dead zone. Also, here's the thing about dead zone. Just go as low as it possibly can go until you stick drift. Just like lightly tap your controller or whatever and see if you get stick drift. Then raise it 1 up every single time until there's no stick drift. For me, my controller, it's 8. So that's what I would use. Unless at least I would go like 5 if you don't have any stick drift whatsoever. But yeah, left trigger release, I would give this in between 10 to 15 range. That's the best, so you don't accidentally click it, but it's like pretty quickly. Accelerator stick, I have this on. And these are just the same for normal. Alright, now we got my binds controller. We got custom binds, by the way. Don't use any old school quick builder or any of that. It's just bad. Crouch, since I actually use a controller with 4 paddles, this will also work if you just have 2 buttons on the back of your controller, because I used to too. And I didn't change my things. These binds are compatible for controllers with buttons on the back of them. If you don't, I feel like you should change your crouch bind, but you must have your edit bind to either left or right stick. Mine, I prefer right. A lot of people use left, but that's just a must. Okay, crouch, it's this stick, but it's actually my left paddle. Sprint is left stick. If sprint is your left stick, then your right stick should be edit. If your right stick is edit, or if your right stick is sprint, then your left one should be edit. Auto run, yeah, double tap, same. Jump, you know what I'm saying? Same old. Reload, use, I have this as my other button, but you can just use it normal. Just like, because the thing about buttons or paddles, it just helps you to, because you always want to keep your thumb on the joysticks whenever you're like building or editing, looking around, to have the smoothest gameplay and not look really like choppy or whatever. These should be the default next weapon. And also, if you copy these exact settings, this will help you to have no delay when editing. So that white circle whenever you're pressing your edit bind won't be there. It won't show any bind at all, so you'll have instant editing time, which will really help you to free build better. Alright, got the same place marker, yes. Okay, weapon fire, yep, it should be the same as normal for everyone. Alright, we got toggle scope mode. I have this in the top one. Switch mode edit, you're gonna have this to none, and then you're gonna do a different one later, which will help you with like the no editing time I was talking about. Sprint is my left stick. Alright, this is my left D-pad and right D-pad. Yep. My wall builds places and stuff are the same as normal. This map, I'm gonna put it somewhere else. Inventory, top D-pad. Got B. So right here, you're gonna want to put switch mode B. That's for whatever you want to do to pull out your builds. That's what you're gonna use instead of using this one right here. Okay, repair building, none place. Yep, these are all none. Just keep going down. Select, I have my right thing, and then reset. I have the same as my edit bind. Yeah, a lot of people don't really do it, but I like it that way. Don't have anything for here. Just keep going down. Yeah. It should be pretty similar. Also have the edit building here again. Talking about inventory again, yep. Just keep going down, nothing really much. This should just be all the same. For your emote, toggle map, this is where I put my toggle map instead of other places. And toggle inventory again, map zoom in, out, yep. This is the same, this isn't really too much of a difference of your game. Flying, boost, I mean, this is all preference really. Basically the rest of these are preference. Whatever you just have, it doesn't really matter unless it's changing a different bind. Gyro, don't use gyro, guys. Yep. Dive, yep, okay. And then this one is just to have random. This is just preference too. Player service, I have this off, it's kind of annoying. Post party, you can do this to clip. I kind of use Xbox or just Twitch whenever I'm streaming. Recording, I have on. Clipping, I have off. Friend invite permission, I have anyone. Can receive gifts? Guys, come on, you gotta put this on. Unless you're not a greedy person like me. I'm not greedy, I'm just like open, I guess you could say, you know what I'm saying? Sync your friends list, yeah, if you're like on a platform. So you can conversational emotes from anyone. I mean, yeah, I don't really care, bro. I'm not a wuss. Keep these should all be the same. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed and this helped you out a lot. Again, make sure to use code FroggerYT when purchasing anything to support me. It helps me out a lot. Follow my Twitch, link in the description, subscribe, and like the video if this helped. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.